It is the American public and congressional efforts that led to the imposition of sanctions against the apartheid regime in South Africa.
And I'm afraid that has been misunderstood so often.
Through the 1986 Comprehensive Anti-Apartheid Act, which was passed despite President Ronald Reagan's veto. This marked a turning point, signaling more direct U.S. opposition to apartheid. This was publicly and congressionally driven outside of the president. In summary, there is the tumultuous relationship between the ANC and the USA. After the transition to democracy in 1994, ties improved.
More than 300 years of white domination ended for good with the swearing in of Nelson Mandela as this African nation's first black president.
So help me God.
With the US assisting the new South African government in economic development and HIV/AIDS relief. Relations have occasionally soured, such as during South Africa's criticism of US military interventions and its alignment with BRICS nations challenging Western dominance. Further straining relations, the US has frozen financial aid to South Africa and is considering targeted sanctions against politicians linked to corruption. The Trump administration has also accused South Africa of supporting actions in Gaza that it deems unfavorable.
South Africa versus Israel, for reasons made known to me.
Additionally, the appointment of Leo Brent Boswell III, a conservative media critic, as the U.S. ambassador to South Africa has raised concerns over diplomatic cooperation. While opposition leaders downplay the crisis, uncertainty looms over the future of trade agreements such as the African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, which benefits South African exports. As both nations navigate these challenges, diplomatic efforts will be key in determining the direction of their bilateral relation.
The U.S. stands for none of those things. You know that our Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, canceled his trip to South Africa because on the agenda was equality and sustainability. And he said, I'm not getting into that. That is an honest reflection of deep Anglo-Saxon libertarianism.